marshmallows are really good.
They're so good. Their flavor, it just really, wow. And I feel really protected when I eat these marshmallows. I don't feel feared. I feel like I have rights that are protecting me while I eat this.
You're absolutely right. Get it? Like individual rights.
You are too funny, too funny. And speaking of those, did you know the government protects us? Like it protects our individual rights?
No! Why don't you start by telling me about the due process of law?
I most certainly will. And the due process of law means that the government must act fairly and in accord with established rights and all that they do.
Oh, is there more than one type?
Well, now that you say, there are two types.
Oh, substantive and procedural.
That's my girl, there we go. Great memory. Substantive due process involves the policy of governmental action.
And procedural due process involves the methods of governmental action.
The government acts through police.
And the police are limited in what they can do in order to protect your freedoms.
Very true. And in order to search you, they have to have a search warrant, and they have to have reasonable causes. They can't just barge into your house.
Yeah, that would not be cool. Michaela, did you know that while the Constitution outlaws slavery and involuntary servitude, it also protects against discrimination?
Now that you mention it, I do remember reading that in the 13th Amendment during my daily constitutional read every morning with a cup of coffee.
You mean from this Constitution?
From that one, indeed. Perfect way to start the morning.
Well, Miss Sweaty Pants, I bet that you didn't even know the government protects your right to keep and bear arms.
Well, I do know because back in the day, I was a trophy winning, not winter, it's almost winter though, trophy winning hunter, but then I got, really into reading the Constitution, and it takes up all your time. It takes all day.
I totally understand.
No.
So Michaela, do you think it's fair to punish people unjustly?
Is that a trick question?
No, I'm being serious.
Huh. Oh, okay.
I asked you that because I wanted to tell you that the writ of habeas corpus prevents unjust arrests and imprisonments.
Well, that makes me feel much better. Now I know that I can't go to jail for 20 years for not doing the dirty dishes. And let's be honest, I was really quite worried.
It's okay, because even if you didn't do the dirty dishes, you would still have the right to a fair trial. Neither Congress nor the state can pass a bill of attainder against you, which means a bill that punishes you without you going to trial first.
I also know that I can't be accused of a serious crime without a grand jury present.
And once you've been accused of serious crime, you can't be tried for it again. That's called double jeopardy.
And another way government protects us is by providing a speedy and public trial.
Other rights that we have in court are trial by jury and the right to an adequate defense.
Yes, sirree, Bob. And an adequate defense means that every accused person has the right to the best possible defense the circumstances will allow.
And you can't be forced to incriminate yourself.
And are you familiar with the Miranda rights?
Am I? You have the right to remain silent.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in court.
You have the right to an attorney.
If you are unable to afford an attorney, one will be provided for you.
And you may bring police questioning to an end at any time.
Those are the Miranda rights. What time's it? Constitution reading time. Oh man, you just learned so much more the more you read this thing. Wow.
Michaela! You scared me. I was busy pumping iron back here.
You scared me.
We're supposed to make you a video.
Oh.
Not reading Constitution.
Well, it's
you nerd.
the best thing to do these days.
Well.
Government's falling apart. Woo! Okay. Well. Let's keep it coming here.
Let's get back.
Punishment is also another thing that the government protects.
And how does the government protect against punishment, Michaela?
By keeping all punishments equal. You cannot be punished more or less than another person because you are innocent until proven guilty.
Well put, well put. And bail is a sum of money that the accused may be required to post as a guarantee that he or she will appear in court at the proper time. Is that right?
You got it. And that ties into cruel and unusual punishment. During my daily constitutional readings, I realized that it is in the 8th Amendment that cruel and unusual punishment is indeed outlawed.
I gotta see this for myself.
Oh, well.
Let's check it out. Oh, yes it is,
There we
apparently.
go.
There we go.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, and I just skimmed over that, and most cruel and unusual punishments have to do with capital punishment.
And what's capital punishment again?
Punishment by death.
Wow, well, no wonder people get upset about that. It's cruel. That's cruel and unusual punishment.
It does seem a little harsh, but they do something awful.
Awful, like treason.
Yeah, that is awful, which is, let's see, betraying one's country by levying, war against the United States or offering comfort or aid to its enemies.
Yeah, that's awful. And Congress has set death as the penalty, the highest penalty for treason against the United States, of course.
Yeah, time to wrap things up.
Yes. So, people have the right to exercise their rights, and they very well should exercise their rights.
Our government has given us these rights in the Constitution, and is in charge of protecting them, which we've proved. I don't know about you, but I feel much more educated now.
And as you should. Now, I do feel as though you are very educated now. I know you aspire to be me, so I give you the constitutional to begin your daily readings.
Indeed. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty, to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. God bless.